Southwest Florida are coming together. We told you here on Wink News on Monday that students from FGCU were in Israel. Tonight, the FGCU community rallies together for Israel and for their schoolmates who are stuck there. Wink News reporter Annalise Iraola joins us now on campus. So, Annalise, how are these students doing?
Russ, last week we heard from Rabbi Gordon about the students from FGCU in Israel, and they are safe. That's what we heard from him last. Today, they're holding a rally on FGCU's campus outside of Seidler Hall to show support for the Jewish community. The rally is called United for Israel. The goal is to bring members of the Jewish community together to remember the victims of terror and to pray for peace. When Hamas militants from Gaza launched a surprise attack on Israel beginning on Saturday, it was an absolute shock to the community.
We had no access to phones or emails or any communication. Someone told us. So it was very, very hard because you're hearing things and you really don't really know what, but you just know it's bad. Rabbi
Yitzhak Minkowitz is director of Lubavitch of Southwest Florida. Jewish Sabbath or Shabbat, people in the Jewish community don't use cell phones or electricity.
And the goal of the rally is, A, to unite people. There's something powerful when people get unified and people come together. And the goal is to give people some sense of relief, some sense of hope, work and help people with their hope and get through this challenging time. And more importantly, to empower people to be strong, because we need strong people to win.
Now Jewish members in the community are rallying tonight at FGCU to stand for Israel. Lubavitch of Southwest Florida is part of the event. All new at 6 p.m. We'll be live from the rally at FGCU to talk with students and to also talk with Rabbi Mendel Gordon, who is the director of the Jewish Center on FGCU's campus. We'll also try to get an update on how those FGCU students in Israel are doing. Live in Estero, Annalise Iraola, Wink News.
So much darkness is brought into this world. Such unmitigated evil and terror is brought to this world. We have to respond with equally unmitigated positivity, getting together as one as we are tonight. Just getting together as one, we demonstrate that we are one organic body. And when you affect one part of the body, you're affecting all of us.
But we're here not to forget and to remember the victims of terror that were taken away from us. So obviously we're here to remember those people. But the goal is not just to remember, but to pray for peace.
Because, yes, they want to kill all of us, but first they want to break us. And we can't let that happen. And so now more than ever, we need to be loud and proud of who we are and what we believe in. Because they gain strength from seeing us in fear. But we become unbreakable when we unite as proud Jewish people under the power of Hashem.
Area. That includes an employee from FGCU whose grandson was killed during a massacre at an Israeli music festival. FGCU's provost says the young man died a hero.
According to the account that I've received, left the party after Hamas began to fire on people, found a car, drove the car back, got some of his friends and got him out of there, and went back to get more people out, and was shot.
Dr. Mark Reiger was one of many speakers during a unity gathering on campus. Faith leaders encouraged people to perform good deeds to bring more light to the world. A recorded message was also shared from a student who is currently in Israel.
Sending lots of love here from Israel, and we hope the situation gets better.
And we spoke with 3 members of FGCU's men's soccer team who are from Israel. They spoke about keeping in touch with loved ones and keeping in touch with their faith.
I have a lot of friends that serve right now in the military. Even if they released for like 5 years ago from the military, they went back because we need everyone.
My family lives in the north, and we also experience attacks from the north right now, so it's very important for me to know that they're safe.
My brother-in-law, he tried to to went outside like on Chabad to help two people to get outside from the party. And one girl from my high school, she get murdered at this party, so it's a tough time for me.
The Israeli government says Hamas has barbarically killed at least 1,200 Israelis and 22 Americans. President Biden said he is sending experts to help with the hostage situation in Gaza, some of whom are American.
The Israeli military continues to pound Hamas targets in Gaza, but a humanitarian crisis is unfolding there with all of the power cut off.
Back here at home, students at FGCU are rallying together to support Israel. NBC2 Sarah Mankiewicz talked to some students who have family in the war zone.
Well, the violence is impacting people of all ages, young and old. I talked to people who have family over in Israel who tell me emotions are extremely high right now.
It's sickening, it's sad, it's hurtful, it's heart-wrenching.
Orly Banim is a student at Florida Gulf Coast University who says it's so hard to have family and friends over in Israel right now.
My dad is from Israel, so his whole family lives over there. They're right outside of Tel Aviv, and Tel Aviv is getting hit a lot right now, so it's very scary.
An FGCU Chabad member, Burrell, is in Israel right outside of Tel Aviv, and so are many other students' families.
A lot of the 3 Israelis on the soccer team here, their families are currently in bomb shelters.
Estelle Oren tells me Israel is where she grew up, and now her 2 children and 4 grandchildren are there.
I'm very worried. Can't sleep at night. In constant contact with them, making sure they're okay.
She keeps in contact with her kids and grandkids as much as she can, but it's not always easy, especially with her grandson being in the army.
He can't always answer me because the sirens are going on off there. Things are just not normal.
The violence half a world away is making them anxious here in Southwest Florida.
With security here, it made all of us feel safe because a lot of the people were nervous to come tonight because, like at USF, they had a bomb threat today after their event yesterday.
Jacob Scher with FGCU Chabad, as well as Chabad organizations across Southwest Florida, are trying to keep spirits high, looking back at all the Jewish people have overcome.
We've survived thousands of years of persecution, violence, and we've overcome all of it, and this will be no different.
I'm local in Fort Myers, Sarah Mankiewicz, NBC2.